Miles to everyone. Welcome to today's session, class 6th, topic fractions. So in fraction we will learn that what are fractions and what is the use of fraction and why we use fractions. Then we learn some types of fractions like improper fraction, mixed fraction, like fraction, unlike fraction, equivalent fraction, and then we will learn how to compare two fractions and how to add and subtract two fractions. So first let's start with fraction. What is a fraction? So for this we will start from a story. Suppose once me and my friend went to a restaurant for eating pizza. As we were too hungry, so we ordered two pizza. Do we know how to write two? Yes, we know. That's how we write two. Okay, but let's take another case. Suppose we don't have sufficient money, so we decided to order only one pizza and we will make it equal part of it, then consume it. Okay, so what we did, we ordered one pizza. So do you know how to write one? Yes, we know. It is so easy, don't need to ask. We know how to write one. Okay, then what we did, we make two equal part of this one pizza. So we have made two equal part. Now the question arises, if I am eating one pizza, I can write in mathematics 1, and if I am eating two pizza in mathematics, I can write 2. But if I am eating half pizza, that means if I make two equal part of one pizza, then how to write this half part in mathematics? I can say in words that this is a half part of one pizza, or I can say this is a one of the two equal part of one pizza. But how to write it in mathematics? So in mathematics we can write it as 1 upon 2. Yes, 1 upon 2 can be read as half. Now the question arises, why we write 1 upon 2? First of all, we need to know that the upper part is called numerator and the lower part is called denominator. That means fractions, we represent fraction by using two numbers, the combination of two numbers where one number is right upon the other. So that's how we write fraction. And how to write fraction? So what we did here, we had make two equal part of one pizza and I consumed one out of it. So that means that the part I am making of one whole thing, I will write all that part in denominator, and the part I am consuming will be written on the above the denominator, and that is called numerator. So upper part is called numerator, lower part is called denominator. In denominator we write that how many equal part we have made, and in upper part we write that how many part we have consumed. Suppose we have made 4 equal part of one pizza, then how to write it? So in denominator we will write 4, and if I am consuming one part of this 4 equal part, then it is called 1 upon 4. So that means each part is represented by 1 upon 4. If I make 8 equal part of one pizza, then each part can be represented as 1 upon 8. And if I make 12 equal part of one pizza, then each part can be represented as 1 upon 12. Now learn type of fractions. The first one is proper fraction. Fraction whose numerator is less than its denominator is called proper fractions. As we can see in our example 3 upon 5, where numerator is less than denominator. The second is improper fractions, where the numerator is greater than the denominator, then it is called improper fractions. Mixed fraction, where we write a whole part and fraction together. So like in our example I have right here 5 whole 3 upon 4. Sometimes it is also read it as 5 complete 3 upon 4, or you can also read it as 5 whole 3 upon 4. Note, improper fractions can be converted into mixed fraction, and mixed fraction can be converted into improper fraction. How? Let's learn. First of all, we learn how to convert improper fraction into mixed fraction. So for this, what we have to do, just suppose I have a mixed fraction, improper fraction, that is 15 upon 2 is an improper fraction. Then what I will do, I will divide 15 by 2. So 2 sevens are 14. So what I will get here, 1 as a remainder, 7 as a quotient, and 2 is our divisor. So convert into improper fraction into mixed fraction. First of all, you need to know what is the form of the mixed fraction. So the form of mixed fraction is, I'm writing here, first you write quotient, then you make this line, then remainder is written above, and then divisor, like this. So that's how this is the form of our mixed fraction. So if I use this form to write my mixed fraction, so I can take values from here. So what is my quotient? 7. 7 is my quotient, so I will write 7 here. Then I will make a line here. Then remainder 1. So remainder 1 is written in numerator, and then divisor is 2 is written in denominator. So that's how we convert an improper fraction into mixed fraction. Okay, now learn how to convert mixed fraction into improper fraction. Okay, so you know what is the form of mixed fraction? The form of mixed fraction is quotient remainder upon divisor. So convert into improper fraction, what do you have to do? First you will multiply quotient by divisor, then you will add remainder to it, and in denominator you will write the divisor as it is. Okay, now suppose I have a mixed fraction that is 3 complete 2 upon 5, and I have to convert this mixed fraction into improper. So what I will do here, I will first multiply 3 by 5, then add this value to r. So what is our r here? It's 2, and 5 will be written as it is. Okay, 5 3s are 15 plus 2 upon 5. Okay, so 5 plus 15 plus 2, what is 15 plus 2? It's 17, we know it. And in denominator what I have to write? 5, which is divisor. Okay, so that's how we represent mixed fraction into improper fraction. Now we will learn equivalent fraction. What is the equivalent fraction? So for this, let's take an example. Suppose I have a burfi here. This is my burfi. Okay, you can assume as per your taste. If you want malai burfi or kaju burfi or simple mawa burfi, you can assume it. Okay, this is my burfi, and I was about to eat it, and suddenly my friend come. So what I did, obviously I have to make equal part of it, then we will eat it. So what I did here, I make equal part of it. So how much part I have eaten here? So obviously this part. So half burfi I ate, and the half burfi is given to him. So the part I have eaten is written as 1 upon 2. How? Why? Because we have made 2 equal part, and one out of these 2 equal part, one part I have consumed, so that means it can be written as 1 upon 2. Let's take another condition. Suppose I have the same burfi with same size, and in this condition what I did here, I make 6 equal part of it. So that means 1 2 3 4 5 6 equal part. So for eating half burfi, how many part I have to eat for now? So this time I will eat this, and this. These 3 part if I ate, then I will again consume half of it. So this time if I have to represent my consumption in fraction, how I can represent it? So how many part this time I have made? 6, and 3 part I have eaten here. Okay, let's take another condition. Suppose in our third condition I have the same burfi, and this time what I did, I make, so 12 pieces of equal part of it, okay, for with same Barfi, okay. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So again I have to eat half Barfi. So how many part I have to eat? So that means I will eat 1 2 3 4 5 6. So it will form half of this Barfi. So if I have to represent this time in fraction, how I will represent? So I will write denominator how many part I have made, 12, and how many part I have to consume for making it half, obviously 6. So what's happening here? We are representing the same Barfi with different fraction. One time I write 1/2, 3/6, 6/12. So these all are representing the same quantity but different numbers. So these type of fractions are called equivalent fraction. So what are equivalent fraction and how to find equivalent fraction? Suppose you are given a question that you have to find, suppose you have to find 3 equivalent equivalent fraction of 3/4. So what you will do? First you will write so for first equivalent fraction, what you will do? You will write 3/4. Then you will multiply 3/4 by a number with the same number. You will multiply numerator and denominator with the same number, okay. Suppose I am multiplying numerator and denominator with 2. Remember, whenever you have to multiply or divide a fraction, if you want to multiply a numerator or denominator, remember you have to perform the same operation with same number in both, that means into numerator and denominator, okay. That means if I want to multiply 2 into 4, so I have to multiply the same number to 3, okay. So what I will do here, I will multiply 2 by 2 to our fraction 3/4. So what I will get here, 2 3s are 6 and 2 4s are it's 8, okay. So this is our first equivalent fraction, which is derived from 3/4. So 3/4 can be written as 6/8, okay. Okay, now let's multiply 3/4 by 3. So what I will get, 3 3s are 9 and 3 4s are 12. So this is our second equivalent fraction. And next time what I will do here, I will multiply 3/4 by 4/4. So 4 3s are 12 and 4 4s are 16. So this is our third equivalent fraction. So this is also very easy to find equivalent fraction of any fraction. Just what we have to do, we have to multiply our same number in numerator and denominator and get the value. So whatever value we get is called the equivalent fraction of that number. If you want to understand the same thing with this example, so what suppose I am writing here 1/2, okay. So this is a 1/2. If I multiply 1/2 by 3, so what I will get, 3 1s are 3 and 3 2s are 6. So see, 3/6, okay. If I have 3/6 and if I multiply 3/6 by 2 by 2, what I will get, 3 2s are 6 and 2 6 are 12. See, 6 2s are 12. So these are our equivalent fraction, which are looks different but actual may represent the same value, okay, same quantity of the value, okay. Okay, okay. Now understand how to add two fraction. So we could have two condition, we could have two like fraction to add, or we could have two unlike fraction to add. So first take first condition. If I have like fraction to add, okay. So suppose I have like fraction to add, okay. So what I will do here, suppose one is 1/2 and I have to add 3/2. So adding like fraction is very simple. What you have to do, you have to just add the numerator. So numerator is 1 and 3, so I will write 1 plus 3, and in denominator I will write 2. I will not add these two. Okay, I will just write 2 here. I will add only numerators 1 and 3. So this is 4 upon 2. Easy. You can also further can simplify it by finding the simplest form of fraction. What we can do for this, if we divide numerator and denominator by 2, what we will get, if I divide 4 by 2, what I will get, 2 2s are 4, and if I divide 2 by 2, what I will get, 2 1s are 2. So this is the result that we will get. Okay, let's take another example. Suppose I have 5 upon 7 and I have to add 9 upon 7. So again, what I will do, I have to just add 5 and 9, not 7 plus 7. Okay, don't make this mistake. You have to just add numerator. So what you will write, 5 plus 9 upon 7. So what is 5 plus 9? It's 14 upon 7. So 7 2s are 14. If I simplify this, so if I divide numerator and denominator by 7, what I will get, 2 7 2s are 14 and 7 1s are 7. Or you can simply write it as 2. In the same way, you can also write it as simply 2. Suppose if we get a numerator or denominator of different number, that means if they are not divisible by same number, then they will be remain as same. For example, if I write 7 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3. So what I will do, 7 plus 1 upon 3 is equal to 8 upon 3. So 8 and 3 are not divisible by with same number. So I will so our result will be 8 upon 3. Or if you want, you can see this is an improper fraction. If you want to further simplify it, you can convert it into mixed fraction. So for this, what you will do, you will divide 8 by 3 and you will get 2 complete upon 3. So this is mixed fraction. Okay, now let's take our second condition. If we are given unlike fraction, okay, so if we are given unlike fraction, then what we have to do? Okay, unlike fraction. Suppose I have 1 upon 2 and I have to add 1 upon 3. So as we can see here, the denominator are different, that means they are unlike. So what we will do, first we will find the LCM of the denominator. So what are the denominator? 2 and 3. So first of all, I will find the LCM of denominator, that is 2 and 3. So the LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. Now what I have to do, so what I will do with this 6, that means I will convert the denominator of both the fraction into 6. So I will convert 2 into 6 and 3 is also 6. So for this, what I have to do, I will take my first fraction, that is 1 by 2, and now I have to multiply a value. By multiplying that value, the denominator should be 6. So what should I multiply to 2? Obviously I will multiply 3, and if I am multiplying 3 to denominator, I have to multiply 3 in numerator also. So I will get 3 1s are 3 and 3 2s are 6. Let's take our second fraction, that is 1 upon 3. I have to multiply a value. By multiplying this value, I will get denominator as 6. So what I have to multiply in denominator? 2. I will multiply the same value in numerator. So 2 1s are 2 and 2 3s are 6. So that means I have converted 1 by 2 into 3 upon 6 and 1 upon 3 into 2 upon 6. So that means 1 upon 3 can be 1 upon 2 can be written as 3 upon 6 plus, and 1 upon 3 can be written as 2 upon 6. So that means we have converted this unlike fraction into like fraction. So adding a like fraction is very easy. You have to add just numerators. So 3 plus 2 upon 6, it's 5 upon 6. See, it's very easy. In the same way, you can perform the subtraction.